Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new video about photography. Now, with vacation season coming up and travel season, you might want some new photography gear that can help make you new stuff, new photos, new videos. And a few months ago, I bought a 3D printer, and I discovered you can print things for your photography. So now we will go through some stuff I printed last few months that might help to either travel easier with your gear or help you make some videos or some photos. So let's have a look. I will link all the things I printed down below in the comments or in the description. And so if you have a 3D printer or if you plan to buy one, there are some stuff you can print as well. Now, first things first, I printed this. Well, it's a box. It is a box for my Sony batteries and SD cards as well. So I have 2 or 3 of those batteries, and to transport them and keep them all together, I printed this box. I only had to buy the screws that hold up the lid and the closing thing here. And yeah, it is pretty snug sort of, but they do get in here and keep everything together. I also keep my key here, angle key here, to take on and take off the tripod head or the plate for the tripod. So that thing keeps in here as well with my batteries. So as you can see, spring has really arrived. Maybe you can even hear the chirping from the birds and all the insects. Well, maybe. And yeah, so my next trip going on vacation is a trip to Ireland with Brendan Van Son for a 1 week photography trip. So it's pretty handy that I printed all these things down here, and yeah, they hopefully make things easier when I'm traveling and keeps all my stuff together. So next up is another battery thing, but a lot smaller. This is to keep the batteries of my Ricoh GR3X together, and you also can clip these somewhere on your belt or your keychain or your backpack. And yeah, it's quite small, doesn't need much room, and keeps them together. Most of the time I shoot my photos with my A7R 5 Sony camera, but if I'm just going to work or just going shopping or just spending a weekend away and I don't want to bring my gear, I usually use this Ricoh GR3X. So that's the 40mm equivalent lens, so that's what I use. Sometimes I do shoot some street photography, and that's pretty easy to handle. Well, unfortunately, it might be too small sometimes to shoot with it extensively, so I made it sort of bigger. Before I did that, I printed this. This is a thumb grip you can put on the hot shoe here on the camera, and to grip the camera better with your hand. And after that, I discovered I can print the whole thing, the whole grip. That makes it a bit better. A few years ago, I also bought a GoPro that I sometimes use if I'm going biking with my e-bike and doing some YouTube videos or photography. I keep this one. It's a GoPro. But also with the GoPro, you have batteries and SD cards. And for that, I also printed a box that fits not only the batteries, like my Sony camera stuff, but it fits the whole camera in here. So I Can put it in here. Have room for some batteries like this one and the second one as well. And here are also is even room for some SD cards if we need more than one. So I keep this in here. The box not only that has a lid, but it also can close with these things here. And yeah, you can even close these. They sort of fit, especially this one. Yeah, and I only put in some screws that I had to buy separately. And you can also use some bolts that you can order by Bamboo Labs. That's where my printer is from. But I found these screws and they are pretty much okay. A few years ago, of course, I watched some photography YouTube stuff, and I seen some people using these clips and plates from Peak Design that you can put on the strap here, and you can clip in your camera with this plate here. So you always have the camera at hand and you don't leave it in the backpack and you don't miss opportunities to shoot some images. And since I do shoot some POV photography stuff sometimes, and I don't want to bring my harness with the GoPro and this Osmo Pocket 3 camera that I'm shooting this video with, I printed this. As you can see here, it is basically the plate from the Peak Design clip and the plate that attaches to this very camera. So just let me show you how that looks. So with this clip thing I put on the Peak Design clip, I can put you guys into this clip, so I can do my POV stuff directly from the clip here. I don't have to bring the GoPro and the harness. So you guys flip around. Here we go, maybe. Here we go. I put you in my clip here. So, and now I can show you where I am, what I'm taking photos of. You can enjoy the view as I do. And yeah, that's the thing why I printed this clip. So with all the stuff I've printed, I pretty like the accessory box for my Sony stuff. I really like the GoPro box because it's printed pretty well and also very compact and sort of secure. With the battery holder for the Ricoh GR III X, it's okay. I don't think I will use it that often, and I don't shoot often with the camera anyway. The grip for the GR3 that also works with the normal GR3. It's pretty good actually. I didn't thought it would be that useful, but it really makes the camera easier to hold and things like that. And the foam grip is also quite a nice touch. It would work without the grip, but I think the grip adds more than the foam grip. So I don't know what next I will print for my camera stuff or for my photography. We will see about that. Maybe a box like these for this camera, for the Osmo Pocket, and also the microphone here. Yeah, we'll see about that. As I said, next stop will be Ireland in a few weeks. We'll spend a week there with landscape photography and maybe some street stuff in Dublin. We'll see about that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find it useful. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.